Hey guys, welcome back for another video, and in today's video we have a very interesting comparison between Poco M3 versus the Micromax in Note 1. So today it's China versus India. Let's see who wins. We're gonna compare in-depth comparison, so do watch till end. So let's start. But before we start the video, do check out our video which has been shown in the I button. It's a really interesting video. So now let's move ahead, show you the price. Okay, so the price of Poco M3, these are estimated prices of Poco M3. Okay, now let's see in Note 1. In Note 1's price is 4GB plus 64GB of 11,000, 4GB plus 128GB of 12,500 rupees. So as you can understand, for the in Note 1 you need to pay slightly more, but let's see the comparison now. First we come to the display. Poco M3's display, FHD plus IPS LCD, same goes for in Note 1. And the size, if you see, of Poco M3 is 6.53 inch. It's a 60Hz panel, of course, and it has 400 nits of brightness, which is decent for a budget phone, and it has a protection of Gorilla Glass 3. So this was the story of Poco M3. Let's see the in Note 1. It has FHD plus IPS LCD display, of course, but it has a 6.67 inch display, which is big in comparison to Poco M3, of course. It is also a 60Hz panel, but in Note 1 has slightly more brightness, 450 nits of brightness, but in Note 1 doesn't have any Gorilla Glass protection. It's protected by some other thing, I don't know the name. Anyway, so these were the things about the display. But since Poco M3 has Gorilla Glass protection and it is slightly smaller, I prefer more compact phones. So in display point, I would like to give to Poco M3. So let's move ahead to the processor. Now if you see, Poco M3 is equipped with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 662 processor, which is of 11nm processor, very decent processor. At the price point around 10,000 you get a 662 processor. That's really massive. But in Note 1 has a MediaTek Helio G85, which is slightly more powerful than Snapdragon 662, but as you all know that MediaTek processors do have heating issues and longevity issues as well, so I would any day go with the Snapdragon 662 over the MediaTek Helio G85. So now the score also goes to Poco because it has Snapdragon processor. Let's move ahead to the next part, which is the camera. Now camera, Poco M3 has triple camera, of course, 48 megapixel main camera plus 2 megapixel macro and 2 megapixel depth. So it's quite surprising that we didn't get an ultra wide camera here, but still, if you see the selfie, it's a not selfie, it is an 8 megapixel selfie. But if you see the in Note 1, it has an ultra wide camera, which is really great, 48MP plus 5MP plus 2MP plus 2MP, and the selfie is even better, punch hole 16 megapixel selfie at the price point is really great. So yes, camera, obviously the point goes to in Note 1, although we cannot show you the live samples, but still in Note 1 we are gonna give 0.2. So now the scores are Poco gets 2 points, in Note 1 has 1 point. Let's move ahead to the battery. Now Poco obviously wins at the battery because of the 6000 mAh big battery, super powerful battery. So yes, Poco gets 3, in Note 1 it stands at 1. But let's see the fast charging as well. 22.5 watts of fast charging, but it supports up to 18 watt, and which is pretty surprising. And in Note 1 supports 18 watt and has 18 watt in box. Let's move ahead to the other section, where I'm going to tell you about the UI, the updates, the fingerprint scanners and all that. So yes, Poco M3 runs on MIUI 12 based on Poco launcher, and we hope Android 11 comes in 5 or 4 months. And it will get only one major update. That means it will only get Android 11, and probably there's less chance of it for getting Android 12. And it has a side fingerprint scanner, it has a 3.5mm jack, it has dual speakers, which is really massive at the price point, and the weight of this phone is 198 grams. But if you come to in Note 1, it has stock Android, pure stock Android, very good experience, plus Micromax has promised 2 years of Android updates, which is really massive, and a rear fingerprint scanner, which is slightly old in comparison to the side fingerprint. It also has a 3.5mm jack. It has single speakers, yes, it misses the dual speakers, and it's 2 grams less than the Poco M3, which is 196 grams. So yes, I would like to give the point here to in Note 1 because it has stock Android and 2 years of Android updates. I just love that. So yes, the scores are Poco 3 in 2. Let's move ahead to our verdict. Now this is a really important point. We are going to tell you the winner, okay, but if I tell Poco M3 is better, then I would be wrong. But if I tell in Note 1 is better, then also I would be wrong, because reasons to choose Poco M3 are the dual speakers, better battery, side fingerprint, Gorilla Glass protection, Snapdragon processor, and it is cheaper than in Note 1. And reasons to choose the in Note 1 is that the stock Android experience, ultra wide camera, 2 years of Android updates as promised by Micromax, better selfie camera, punch hole selfie camera, and it is an Indian brand, which is one of the most important segments. So yes, these are the differences, and I give you the chance to choose the winner in the comment section. Tell me which one would you choose. But since it is an Indian brand, Micromax, an Indian brand is trying to grow, so I would tell you to please support it. Okay, so thanks for watching and hope you like this video, and do like, share, subscribe and comment, and we'll be back with the next video soon. So till then, bye and thanks for watching.